Hey everybody, it's Joel from Talkin' Toys, and today we're going to be doing a figure review of Marvel Legends series Black Panther Wakanda Forever IRONHEART. So sit back, relax, grab yourself your favorite drink, and let's play a drinking game. How many times I say take a shot, and actually don't do that because I don't want to be responsible for anyone who gets alcohol poisoning. So let's get this review started. Okay, so as with every review, we're going to go ahead and just run over the box real fast. We'll get IRONHEART out of the way, and we'll go ahead and take a look here real quick. So first thing we have is a product shot of IRONHEART. We have the Black Panther Wakanda Forever and Marvel Studios logo here at the bottom, Marvel Legend Series logo at the top. We have IRONHEART's name at the top there as well. Sorry, I'm lifting the camera so we can see everything. On the top, we have the Wakanda Forever Black Panther logo because it's part of that Attuma BAF kind of run. We have legal mumbo jumbo down there. I'm just going to get rid of that fast. Product shot, more product shot and accessories. Movie production art. So pretty basic for everything we've seen on this line so far. Nothing new, nothing outstanding. But yeah, that's the box. Okay, now that we got the box out of the way, let's go ahead and take a closer look at this figure. Now, when it comes out of the package, rear use head's actually on it, not the IRONHEART head, but this is how I set it up, so this is what we're gonna go with. So take a closer look at the head here. We can see it's all black. We got the gold paint for the brow there. We have blue with white in the eyes to make it look like it's supposed to be illuminating. And we look around the head, we've got more gold paint here. The black carries off to the top. And then, of course, we have the red. We have gold on the neck. What looks like what I'm wondering is the actual arc reactor at the top here. I don't know if it's actually an arc reactor, but it made enough sounds in the armor that I wondered if it had something. The black is more of a matte, whereas the red is very shiny. The gold is very metallic and shiny, and it does carry throughout the rest of the figure. And then, of course, we look at the abs. We've got some molded detail in there to kind of see some inner workings for the armor. And then it comes down, of course, to the leg. We have more black throughout the rest. We have some silver for the hips here. And then we have silver in the gun for the jet engines in the back. We have this mustard yellow gold, or whatever we want to call that, in the intakes back here. But overall, it looks, pretty sick for the armor. We do have a little bit of range of articulation. One of the things I'm going to note too is that these actually do come off. They just plug in. So when we do the articulation, I'm just going to go ahead and remove some of this real quick. But for the head, we got a full 360, and then we've got, of course, that far down and about that far up on the helmet, and it is on a ball joint. For the shoulders, we can bring them about that far up, so you can see it's going to go that far because the armor blocks it right there, but we can go about that far back. We do have pinless double elbow joints. In fact, let's do this real quick. We'll remove that, and you can actually see the elbow joint. We do have a double elbow, and it is pinless. We have a bicep swivel, so not bad there. I mean, we got a couple of really good things here. We have the lower chest, upper torso swivel, and then we've got absolute minimal articulation there. A little bit forward, a little bit back. Not much. No hip or no waist at all. We do have a thigh swivel as part of this. It's mostly the outer part of the armor. The hips can go up as you turn the armor. So you can get about that far up and about that far back. And then you do have a pinless double knee joint. And we do have a pivot at the foot there. But the toes tilt, so you don't get a full ankle, but the toes will at least, the toe and heel will tilt for you. So that's the articulation on that. And just to kind of cover why there's no hand here, when you put this railgun, I'm going to call it a railgun, I don't even know if that's what it was, in, you have to take your hand off. But you can see that there's some nice blue in the background. and then the silver paint, which is more metallic silver, and then the black matte paint. We have a hole here on the gun, and that's because you do get this extra accessory cable that runs in and plugs into the hole like that. The other end goes into these jets that sit on her shoulder. So, but to take a closer look at that, you do have the jet here again. You've got the black and the red, shiny red, matte, kind of a gold. We have the kind of a almost starting to get translucent, but soft plastic engine there. And then of course you have the removable little flames that come off the engine, and then they just plug in like so. So yeah, not bad. I mean, you got pretty good setup there. And you get two of them. So that's just, like double your fun right there. Some of the other accessories that we're going to look at are actually going to be two jet propulsions like that, or arc reactor blasts from the hands. And you do get two rings of smoke that actually look like this if you put the blaster in it, and you can attach these at the feet because there's a hole here. You just put that in like so. So it looks like you got it blasting off, a little bit of smoke and the little jet fire right there. So that's a nice little bit of detail that you can add to it. She does have the extra hands, so we do have an open hand with red thumb paint, and then again it's shiny red, black matte for the hand. You would just plug that in there so she doesn't look like a reverse Luke Skywalker. We do have the fist. She actually came packaged with the fist on, and she also came packaged with one of these extra bracers, I guess, for her other hand. But you pull the hand and then remove the bracer to add the railgun. And then we do have another open hand for the other side. And the hands do have a post in there, so you can get in here with the little jet or like the little blast, and you can either have her like floating with that, or if you want to, you can actually make it more like she's shooting something from her hand there. So got a couple options. I like the accessories. There's enough accessories in here that you can kind of play around with it. You do have Riri's head. I'm not sold on the likeness for it, but it's there. All in all, it goes all the way around. And with the head, you do have the ball joint, so you can switch it around and put her head back on just like that. I feel like the head's a little out of place, but I don't know. I initially got this because I like the armor anyways, so I'll probably just be setting aside the head as it is and just keeping it as such. But I do that with all the Iron Man stuff anyways, so that being said, it's all par for course for me at this moment. And if we go ahead and bring in some comparison here real quick, I do have a spinneret with me. Actually came a little prepared this time. So we have her standing next to spinneret, and obviously Ironheart's going to stand a little taller because of the armor, and spinneret is going to be a lot shorter. And then of course we go ahead and bring in the man, the myth, and the legend himself, Namor, and set him to the side. She's still going to be taller than him, and there's all three of them put together. So I like the fact she's a little bit taller. Obviously it's got to do with the fact that it is the armor versus the actual person itself, so that covers kind of the basis for height comparison in the 6-inch line for the Marvel series, and spinneret's not going to stand for me, so there you go. So yeah, there you have it. That's my review on Ironheart. I'm actually very pleased with this figure overall. Definitely a plus that it comes with so many accessories. Definitely very well sculpted, very well put together. You know, and the posability for it is exactly what I would expect from a piece of armor versus the actual female buck that they use on their figures. So if I had to give this a grade, I'm definitely going to give this probably a 9.8 out of 10. The only thing I didn't really care for was the Riri head, and then again, that's just because I didn't feel like it was that good of a representation. I think they've done better on some of the other Wakanda Forever figures where they've actually included the actor's head. I want to thank you guys for joining me on this review, and tune in next time when we do another figure review. And just to throw that out there, if you guys give me a like for the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you're always notified whenever we have a new figure review coming up. We try to do them Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then anything special that comes up, we try to throw it in just as a way to say thank you for you guys. Thank you to you guys for supporting us. So again, I'm Joel. Thank you guys for coming over to Talking Toys. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you on the next review.